Coach, just thoughts for just holding off Austin and Kyle Mangus, who decided to just shoot from out of three-point land all night long.
Yeah, I mean, one heck of a game by him. As we expected that, quite frankly. As much as I can say I'm disappointed in this or that, we won the game, so I'm happy for that. Um, Now, it's just right now, all year I think I've come in here and I said, all right, where do we get better? Where can we improve? I'm going to still say that, but the the thing we need to do is win by any means necessary, whatever it is. And if he gets 45 and we win the basketball game, I'll give him 50 if we win. I don't care. What's important is that we win. Obviously, I give kudos to him. He's one hell of a player. Not only shooting the three the way he did, but to be able to get the free throw line, 12 points at the free throw line as well. We just had issues with him for sure. But kudos to them and Austin. They played one heck of a season. We look back at our record against them. They've always given us battles. We knew it was going to be a battle tonight, regardless how many points we went up in the first half. They were going to fight right to the end, so we had to do the same. I'm proud of my team for holding it together. It takes a lot of composure to play with the lead like that, especially when they make their runs to hold it together. But God bless. We won. We're moving ahead.
From what you saw from your nine available players tonight, what kind of stood out to you that kind of helped your team just stay together and just push through the adversity that you were facing there in the second half when they came out rolling punches out of the gate?
I think just our togetherness. We have a core bunch of guys that want it. Period. They want to win. They want to play together. Their goal is to win a championship, and it showed. Especially a lot of our veteran composure. I want to say with John Knight, Daishen Nix obviously out there, Caleb McConnell. These are guys that have been in the league. Tristan as well. I mean, I know it's his first year, but he plays like a vet. He's been in tough situations, needless to say. His tournament run as well, and I feel like he understands like this is basically the same thing. Every game matters, every game counts. You win or go home. So I think that really helped us just to keep our composure during that run and keep playing.
And the last one reminding you have two players that have represented the Vipers for 100 games, and John Knight and Daishen Nix both been through the battles of being in the playoffs with this organization. Uh, what advice do they lean on you, knowing that this is a win and go home situation for those players, and trying to just teach the younger guys who haven't been in this type of atmosphere, and knowing that, hey, win, we keep playing.
Yeah, I think they just lead by example, being able to speak up when they need to, keep people composed. I think they do a really good job, both of those two guys in particular, of just calming the situation, calming people down. Um, uh, like I said, they're going to make runs. Basketball's a game of runs. That's what makes it such a beautiful game to watch, because you're going to see a battle. One team goes, the other team goes, then it's neck and neck for a while, then there's going to be runs as it happens. And to have two guys that have been through those runs and know how to face them, especially during this situation, to not give up, to continue fighting, continue to keep their composure, and just show the resolve that they show as leaders on the court. I think they lead by example in a number of ways and a number of things. So not only that, but just their accountability on the court. They'll be the first to say if they make a mistake. You can always see them raising their hand, my fault, my bad. And I think that's a big thing, especially for the young players, just understanding, all right, next play, a mistake was made, how do we move on from that? So they've just done a really good job tonight. And that, honestly, not only tonight, but I think throughout the season. God bless. Appreciate you guys.
First of all, Daisha, congratulations on reaching 100 appearances for the Vipers. Just how does it feel representing the Vipers all these seasons, getting to 100 games with the organization?
Appreciate it. It feels great. I can always call this my home. I always want to come back here. It just feels great playing with the team. Recognize all the fans that have been here before, and just everything's feel great here.
Now, being from as far as where you come from, just being here 100 games and through multiple playoff appearances, just how does this first home playoff win in this year's playoff field?
Um, it was great today. The fans are great. We played great. Um, Hopefully, we come back and play whoever wins the next game here. Just want to stay here and keep winning.
Absolutely. Absolutely, and tonight for you, saw a little bit of the court open up, especially in that first half where you guys were able to build such a big lead. What kind of changed in that second half where they started making their runs and then you guys just started to find defensive gaps to close down and being able to maintain such a big lead, even though it was dwindling down to as low as 5, and you guys continued to push on?
They're a great team, coached by a great person over there. They played great. They hit a lot of threes. From the first half, we just played harder than them. We took away the three-point line for them. Second half came around, and they started to make threes, and that's how they came back. But we just kept going. We didn't stop. And then the lead got to 5, but we kept playing defense hard, rebounding the ball, and then that's what got us the win.
Absolutely, and the last one on my end for you, that's kind of been like the Iron Man on this team. It's with several other teammates. Just how much responsibility does that take for you to kind of like lead this team on example, as well as John Knight, who also reached 100 games with this organization? You guys have essentially been like the team leaders, or as well as with Coach Blair, just helping you out on the guidance part of it.
I think just me and John just being like the longest people here that's been here for so many years. People look up to him. People look up to me. They trust me with the ball in my hand. At the end of the game, they expect me to take over or at least get the ball when we're up. I just feel great because my team trusts me, and that's all that really I could ask for from them.
Despite the good win, what do you guys feel like you need to improve on for the next round? This is going to be a very tough game.
I know it's going to be a tough game. I think just playing through all 4 quarters because we let the gas up a little bit in the third, kind of in the fourth, but just playing through all 4 quarters like we usually do. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it.